Hey everybody, rudyxx here with my friend Rename for another episode of Speedrun Theatre. How's it going, Rename?
It's going super well. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. And today I have Bomberman Hero for us to watch. It is the Japanese Any % run done by our pal Boone.
Boone.
Do you remember Boone?
I remember Boone. He was McDonald's man, right?
Yep, he ran that game in Japanese too.
Ooh.
So we have two Japanese runs of video games by our buddy Boone here.
Right.
If you're ready, I'm ready to go. Are you ready to go?
I'm ready to go if you're ready.
Fantastic. Let's begin.
All right.
Cool.
Heading right
Straight into it. I think he just deleted everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Ready to go. And then he went back to the title screen. Well, I have no idea.
Okay.
All right.
I always stuff like that always seems like a mistake, but you gotta assume is intentional because he's still going.
I have no idea. What I do know is that I haven't seen any bombs yet.
Right. Have you seen
Here in Bomberman Hero.
Have you seen this game yet?
I watched Kurt Q, I think it was, used to run this game. He ran one of those N64 Bomberman games.
Right. It was probably this one. But more importantly, the question is, and we were going to get to this sooner or later, but have you heard this game? Because it's got an amazing soundtrack, and we're going to talk over it the whole time.
I am so excited.
Me too.
I'm going to crank that down to like 0.
Crank that bad boy down. Oh, this is my favorite song. Anyway.
This one?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, good.
Yep.
This reminds me of Ape Escape for some reason.
I can see
the music.
that. Oh, really?
I don't actually remember the music to Ape Escape, so that's not...
Okay. Well, that would
I'm not sure where
it.
that comes from.
Right. I can see how, like, visually, this would remind you of Ape Escape, though. Like some of the later levels. If,
Maybe? I only played Ape Escape 3, and that's very different from this.
All right. Was Ape Escape 1 PS2 or PS1?
PS1.
Really? Wow. That's shocking.
I love that Bomberman yells Yata, which I think is let's go. Is that what that means?
Something like that.
Well, he just finishes the stage, and he's like, let's go.
Is it? Well, I mean, hopefully we're correct with the let's go, or else we're going to look silly. But if that's correct, then I'm just a little silly. Maybe it's like a hooray. I
don't mind looking silly.
You know?
Maybe? Oh, you know what? I think it is like, yeah.
Right.
Hooray. I don't speak Japanese.
Me
I don't know why.
Right.
I know how to say, like, hello.
Oh, really? Is it hello?
I think that's English. I think that's English.
Yes. The only one I know is Gonberry Moss.
Gonberry. I can say ha Jimmy Mosh Day.
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Yandere.
Yandere.
I think that's it.
That's a good word to know.
Anyways.
Yeah.
I love running, like speedrunning Japanese games, because you always get that one person in chat. It's like, do you speak Japanese? And you're like, no. And they're like, how are you reading what's going on? And you're like, I'm playing an action game. Why does it matter?
Right. Well, I mean, more so, I mean, you were just saying you're referencing an action game, but more in the line of, I mean, typically you and people we know run RPGs. And
oh, yeah.
When those are in Japanese, I sort of understand the question in that sense, but at the same time, like, you don't need to know. You're not even reading the story. It's okay.
For anyone that's ever intimidated by running a game in Japanese, just know that it literally doesn't matter.
Yeah. Unless it does matter because text boxes.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
You just memorize what is in what slot, and then you just press buttons. Like, you could basically just do the whole thing blindfolded.
That's true.
Yeah. Because it doesn't even matter. Anyways, we're on an auto-scroller.
Yeah. There's a couple.
My favorite part of every speedrun is auto-scrollers.
Is it your favorite? You seem like the kind of person who would unironically have auto-scrollers as one of your favorite parts of speedrunning.
No, it's actually my least favorite.
Okay, that's good.
I will refuse to run games that have auto-scrollers.
Okay.
If I find out they have an auto-scroller. But You know, in most cases, though, some people like them because you can't lose any time in an auto-scroller.
Yeah, that's true. I'm trying to think of games you run.
Unless there's, like, lag frames.
That's true. And if any games you run have auto-scrollers, to prove you wrong.
I've speedrun, like, 70 games. I'm sure there's at least one.
Does driving in a car during text count as an auto-scroller?
Do cutscenes count as an auto-scroller?
Yes.
I used to speedrun Star Ocean 5, and there's an 8-minute cutscene in that game, followed up by 1 second of movement, followed up by 3 minutes cutscene.
Wow.
I never understood. You can't even do anything during that 1 second of movement. Like, you can't even open your menu, so I don't even know why they didn't just make it an 11-minute cutscene.
Probably some cutscene technology limitation, you know.
Maybe.
8 minutes was the
I
peak.
do know that, as the Majora's Mask speedrunner Enop once said, cutscenes are great because you can't lose any time during them.
That's true. And you know what else you can't lose time during?
Auto-scrollers.
Yep, so cutscenes.
Unless there's lag frames.
Unless there's lag frames. So cutscenes are auto-scrollers. They're just text auto-scrollers.
Yes. Have we, in the past 5 minutes, have we even talked about this game?
You said we're in an auto-scroller, so yeah.
We're still in an auto-scroller.
No, this is
All right,
boss.
we're fighting a ninja.
Yeah, this is not
There
an
was
auto-scroller.
something, I remember seeing advertisements for this game.
Yeah.
And there was one boss, I think all you fight in this game is bosses. I mean, let me start this over again.
Yeah.
I think the only bosses you fight in this game are ninjas. Because I remember there being a bunch of different ninjas, and I remember one of them looking really cool.
Well,
and I was like every time I would see advertisements or just anything in GamePro magazine about this game, they'd always have this like pink ninja or something like that. I don't actually remember what it was, but there was some ninja, and I remember being like, wow, that thing looks awesome.
There is a pink ninja.
I want to play this game.
But
okay, cool.
Do you want me to spoil if you fight any non-ninjas or not? Because I know, buddy.
No, don't spoil it for me.
All right, I won't spoil this movie.
Wait, you've seen this game?
Yeah, I ran this game one singular time, and I was this is too difficult for me. Because look at that jump. See, you missed that jump? I can't handle that. It's too hard.
Have you... Hold on.
Yeah.
Is this the first game where you actually know what's going on?
Maybe.
Or at least more than I know?
Maybe.
Dang, that's nice.
I know, it's a nice change of pace, huh?
For some reason, I'm always like, well, I've seen this game run before, let's go.
Yep.
And you're like, yep, I don't know what's going on. Where's Ronald McDonald flying through space?
Well, you didn't know about that one either. Don't even try to pretend like you knew about McDonald.
Look, I've only been to McDonald's like twice in my life. And one time it was to get a Frosty at AGDQ 2020.
Oh, really?
2019.
Oh, AGDQ. I was going to say you weren't there, but I got my GDQs mixed up.
Oh, dang. Shoutouts to SGQ.
Oh, heck yeah. Anyway, that was a pretty sick skip he did. You see that? He just walked off the ledge, and then he was on the other part. That was sick, dude.
That was amazing. Yo, this is the coolest ninja.
Right?
Is this a fish ninja?
It's a fish ninja.
It's a catfish ninja.
Yep. So,
he's probably like a robot sumo wrestler, like in Ape Escape 3.
Oh, yeah. This is in the same universe as Ape Escape.
Oh, yeah? It makes sense, because you only see monkeys in Ape Escape, but what about all the other animals that
They've
exist?
all been killed with bombs, is the answer. They've continually gotten over the max score. I don't know if you've noticed. The past boss...
I thought he got the minimum score.
No. The past boss before this one, he had 8,000 out of 4,000 points.
Really?
And this time he got 8,600 out of 8,000. Might be cheating.
That's nice.
We need to... This is a live verification of this run right now.
Live verification.
Yeah.
All right, I'm declining this run.
Yeah.
From speedrun.com.
Obvious cheating. The points don't add
Obvious cheating.
What is this? Whose line is it anyway?
Just like our show.
That's right.
The score means nothing.
Yep.
All right, anyways. 200 out of 55 billion.
Yeah, see. It just doesn't add up, man.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
So this is Bomberman Hero, right? I was expecting like an RPG. What is actually going on here? Is there a story to this game? Or is it just like Bomberman? Because most of the Bomberman games, it's just like, oh no, somebody stole your girlfriend. Go blow up everybody.
Right. I don't remember. but I'm pretty sure there's invaders and you're trying to stop them. Classic story.
I've only ever really watched Iceplug run whichever Bomberman game that he ran, and then I watched Kurt Q go on a 3-hour rant one day. I think it was about this game,
Right.
on how speedrunning works.
Huh.
And if I see the stage, I'll point it out.
Okay. It makes...
He was talking...
Sorry.
Go ahead.
I was going to say it makes sense, because I'm pretty sure he was super into this game for a while. Speedrunning, that is.
Well, I remember him talking about how speedrunning this game made him think about the fact that, like, in speedruns, you generally want to go from point A to point B, like, whatever. You figure out where your point A and point B is.
Right.
And a lot of times you have to go to, like, a point A point, or, like, somewhere, like, halfway between point A and point B that's, like, out of the way.
Right,
He's
8.5.
like, how do we cut out this... Yeah, how do we cut out A.5? And there was a stage in this that, like, the exit was literally right above the entrance, but getting there would mean you had to, like, jump over the entire level. Like, it wasn't, a foot above the entrance. It was, like, just way higher up in the stage, but it was on the same, like, y-axis, essentially.
Yeah.
And so he said he spent, like, hours just trying to figure out how to skip going to the other side of the stage just when all he really needed to do was go above where he was standing originally. And so he goes on this, like, 3-hour rant, which I wish he had saved the VOD, because it was really interesting, like, the whole mindset behind figuring out point A to point B in speedrunning.
Did he figure it out?
Yeah, he did. He had to do, like, 30 wall jumps and, like, some bombs, but he made his way there. Like I said, if I see the stage, I'll definitely recognize it.
Okay. Because you looked at it for 3 hours straight?
Yeah.
Okay.
I probably watched that video for, like, a grand total of, like, 20 hours.
Really?
Because it was really interesting. I mean, I wasn't new to speedrunning at the time, but it was just, like, the way he went over the whole thing was really well done.
A new perspective.
I was like, huh. Yeah, it was an interesting perspective.
Yeah.
I mean, you always think that as a speedrunner, how could I get to the end faster? But it was like, he just went into, like, a certain mindset of things that was similar and yet different.
Yeah.
To my own.
It's always nice to, like, see and hear somebody else's thought process. Like,
Yeah.
everyone has their own way of doing things, but getting an outside perspective is good. And, like, it's a nice change of pace from just hearing over and over again, like, oh, the part of speedrunning is you just find skips and shortcuts to make it faster.
Yeah. I always like when people are like, how did you route this? Or how did you figure this out? And, like, the number one answer is always like, you just kind of, like, do it.
Yeah.
And that's not a very good answer, but that's the one I hear all the time. And it's like, no, actually, there's a certain mindset you got to have, really.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not that hard once you kind of get used to it, but you still have to, like, develop that mindset.
Yeah.
I remember, like, I ran a panel, like, a million years ago, and I remember one of the questions I asked was, in Zelda 1, what's the closest stage to the beginning? Like, what's the closest area to the beginning? And I remember somebody saying that it was, like, stage 1, and I was like, no, because stage 3 is, like, 3 screens over. And even though you have to go around a lot more to get to stage 3, that doesn't change the fact that it's still only, like, 3 screens over from the beginning. Like, just because you don't have access to something doesn't mean you can't figure out a way to get there.
Right.
Yeah. So it's not always just like, oh, the normal casual path that I would take to get from point A to, like this right here, where he just jumps up on that thing, like how he just skipped everything there.
Yeah.
Like, most people are like, oh, I got to go through the whole area. And it's like, no, the exit's right there. Why can't I just go straight to the exit, even though there's not a normal way to get there? That's what I think. This game definitely, I think, like I said, shout outs to Karakiu for giving this speech.
Yeah. Shout out to Karakiu.
Like I said,
we know
really,
you're watching.
Yeah. It just gave me that perspective that, like, because I definitely have been, I wouldn't say victim, but, one of those people that was like, oh, I have to go through this whole stage to get to the end.
Yeah.
Like, why can't I just go straight to the end?
Yeah. It's definitely one of those things where, I don't know, it is a certain mindset you got to have, and hearing somebody go into it would help you out with that. But, like, at least I know for me, in a situation like that, I would see the exit right above me, and I would just look at the screen and be like, okay, how, with what I can see right here, how would I get up there? And I'd be like,
Yeah.
well, I mean, there's nothing obvious, so obviously you just want to go through the stage as optimally as possible. But
Yeah.
you just got to have the tenacity, to stick through with it. And
have we already fought this ninja?
Yeah.
It's the same ninja.
Yeah.
He's back.
And he's gone
back.
again. Did you see the
And they're
board
gone
change?
back to outer space.
There's little
They're back
circles.
from outer space.
Outer space? Space ninjas?
I don't know the rest of that. No, I don't know the rest of the song. I was hoping you would continue on.
What are you talking about?
And now I'm back from outer space. Something.
Elton
It's
John?
raining, man.
Is that Elton John?
I don't remember.
Okay.
Maybe.
Captain Jack?
Hey, Captain Jack.
This is cool. He's got a propeller on his head.
I like this stage.
Yeah.
Why can't all the stages be like that?
I don't know. Because you got to have
That would
some
probably
auto
get really
scrollers.
stale.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, back to Bomberman.
Yeah, right.
So we're rescuing.
That was a nice, very abrupt
Shout-outs.
change.
I know. Shout-outs to Boone.
Shout outs
the master of Bomberman, Bomberman Hero. It's, for as many people as I know that actually run this game, it's actually probably really surprising that I don't watch more of this game.
Yeah.
I've never really watched much of this game.
Same.
Because for some reason, everyone I know either that runs N64 games either runs Blast Corps or Bomberman Hero.
Blast Corps, really?
Yeah.
I
mean,
two
people run other things. Like, people run, there's a million people that run the Goemon game right now.
Yeah, that's
But,
true.
I feel like everybody either knows Blast Corps or Bomberman Hero out of all the N64 runners I know.
Yeah, I know a handful of people that run the Chameleon Twist games, and that's sick. Those games are really fun.
Yeah.
Oh, man, N64
We might
games...
see one of those. We might see one of those somewhat soon, actually.
Oh. That's...
Oh.
Heck yeah. But it's sort of... I don't want to keep, just generally talking during this run, but, what we were talking about, and thinking about Chameleon Twist, thinking about Goemon... this makes me realize N64 games, on the whole, generally have a lot of interesting speed tech to them.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird how, the majority of them, I would say.
Yeah, there's a lot of them I really feel like they're not, they're those games that, if you don't realize what's going on, then it's not as impressive as knowing what's going on.
Yeah.
Because there's so much tech going on. You're like, wow, that guy just jumped over there, and you're just like, no, you don't realize he just jumped over there and it was 30 button presses, or this was mapped out this way, and all this other stuff.
Yeah.
All these little things that are going on. Or I don't know if this even mattered there, but he dropped bombs randomly in certain spots, and it could have been anything. He could have been doing it to reduce lag. He could have been doing it to prevent an enemy from attacking him later, and stuff like that. He could have been just doing it for fun.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really wild. The tech and different stuff.
Yeah. And
I feel like N64 games fall under one of two categories. Either you just out of bounds everywhere, or they're super technical.
Yeah. I was gonna say it's probably because of how just innately broken they are.
Yeah.
It's
that's one of my favorite things about N64 games is they're just really broken.
Yeah. It's pretty well known, at least in the speedrunning scene, that if there is a 3D room of any sort and there's a seam, you can pretty much always clip through it in an N64 game.
Except for in this game.
Well, I mean, you'd
Although
probably just
maybe you
fall out
can,
of
I don't know.
bounds. Yeah, you'd probably just die if you did that.
Just fall forever, infinitely till the game crashes. Those are the worst out of bounds.
Oh man, more propeller. I almost said Propeller Mario, but this is not Mario.
Propeller Mario.
Yeah.
Is this where Propeller Mario comes from? Is this game?
Yep. This game predates that for sure.
Yeah.
Whoa.
No other... What?
After Magma Lake, look where we're going, dude.
I didn't see.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, good thing our viewers won't see this.
I mean, spoilers.
It's a curse word.
I remember when I was a kid, we'd always say, we're going to visit some lake or something like that there, and they had a dam. And so we always had to say, hey, yeah, we're going over to wherever dam, and I'm not cussing. And every time we said that word with, and I'm not cussing.
Yeah, I'm not cussing. That's funny. Oh, man. I used to just say
the
it
life of a
lot
child.
because it was an excuse to say that word.
Oh, are we going out of bounds?
Just
Maybe.
waiting. Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure you have to like stop that lava flow to go in, but it looks like you just deboosted through it.
Yeah. See, that's another thing. This game is super technical and like behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Because there's stuff like that. Most people wouldn't think, oh, the exit's right here. Why can't I just go into the exit? Like, forget the lava. Why can't I just go in there? That mindset is, it's really hard to develop, I think. But
Yeah.
once you have it, it's like, oh, that seems so easy.
I can do anything.
I can do anything. Just go through the lava.
In real life. Alright, maybe not that. Don't do that, kids.
Don't do anything Rename ever says.
Yeah, continually
Unless it's
giving
positive.
bad advice to children.
Oh, man. Anyways. So I still don't know what exactly the point of any of this is.
Well, I mean,
So you're going...
have fun, man.
You're just bombing, having fun?
Yeah.
There's got to be a story. What happened to the days when games didn't have story? They were just like, go to the end.
Like
Save the
this game?
princess. Yeah. Like this game.
I don't know.
Every game nowadays has to have like a cinematic story to it.
I guess it's because it's become the norm, maybe. I don't know. I agree with you. You don't always need a story.
Yeah. That's one of the things. I mean, I hate to bring up Mario Maker, but that's one thing I do like about Mario Maker. I mean, Mario Maker has a story mode.
Yeah.
But everybody complains about the story mode. Is one thing I've noticed.
Oh, really?
Everybody's like, why do I have to go through this stupid story mode to unlock stuff?
Oh, really? Is that how
Everyone
that
just
works?
wants to like play the stage. Yeah. Everybody's like, I just want to play the stages, or like, I just want to make stages.
I did not know. I haven't been following that game too much, but I agree. It's nice to be able to just jump in and play stages forever.
Yeah. And it's every game, not every game, but there's way too many games nowadays that just like, it'd be so much better of a game if you just took out the story.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, I've gotten to where I'll skip cutscenes in video games.
Oh,
now.
yeah. Big time cutscene
Yeah.
skipper. If I can't
I,
skip
like,
a
just don't
cutscene,
care.
I may not even be playing your game.
Yeah, may just skip out on it completely.
Can't
That's
skip
the easiest way to
cutscene,
skip out.
I'll skip the
Yeah,
game.
the easiest way out.
Yeah.
I remember I was trying to play the Danganronpa, whatever, the Ultra Despair Girls. And I was watching like 30 minutes of cutscenes to start off the game. I was like, look, I'm not watching an anime to start this game.
Yeah.
I just
think
want to
that's
see what the
point.
game's like.
Yeah, I think that's the point of that series. So, I mean, I can totally understand
Yeah.
if that's not your bag.
Yeah.
And it's
I was
been in my
expecting
list
going
forever.
in. I was going in expecting it to be like this action adventure game.
Really?
But instead, it was just me skipping cutscenes.
Why did you? What made you expect
That's
it to
what
be
everybody
action
said,
adventure?
Dad.
Really?
That's what everybody said about the game. They're like, yeah, it's nothing like the other ones. Because the other ones, you were just like trying to solve crimes or whatever. And they were like, yeah, there's just, you go around like gun and shoot and jump and shoot stuff. And I was like, okay, cool. I love running around and like playing Halo basically,
All right.
but with cute anime girls.
Wow. We just got swallowed.
Yeah. And now we're inside, just like Yoshi's Island.
Yeah. Sorry, it was very strange, but I had no idea there was a Danganronpa game that was like that. That was jump and shoot.
Yeah.
But apparently
It's jumpy
there's
and
not,
shooty.
like you said.
No, it is. If you skip all the cutscenes, which is what I did immediately after watching like 20 minutes of the intro.
Oh, okay.
It was gameplay. It was really fun. I have no idea what the story was, but
Oh,
the gameplay was fun.
That's cool. I'm glad you had fun, man.
I did. It's too bad it was ruined by story.
Story will do that, and that's why this game rules, man. No story.
I know. No
You just
story.
fight
Just
ninjas.
Bomberman fighting ninjas. It's for fun. He's doing it for fun.
Fighting catfish, ninjas.
Ninjas.
Yeah.
Oh, there was story. He's been skipping the cutscenes. No wonder there's no story.
Oh, yeah. I think these are just rival cutscenes. Like, the cutscene would have been, oh, we're fighting for the third time. I'll get you this time. And then he just walks on top of the bomb and dies.
I love the strategy for this. It's literally just drop a bomb, wait for him to jump into it. He
Wow.
falls for it every time.
I wonder if that's...
Now they're going off into space.
I wonder if that's fully manipped or not, because it seems like it is, but I feel... I mean, I only did it once, but I feel like that fight is normally a disaster.
Well, it's not a disaster if you're Boone and you know what you're doing.
I'll have to look into that.
You should. You should contact Boone and be like, teach me the ways of Bomberman Hero.
I'm sorry, I'm a retired speedrunner. All I do is watch movies now.
Dang.
Yep.
Well, one day I'm sure you'll go back and take world record in Operation Logic Bomb. And then, since that's got bomb in the title, you're going to play Bomberman Hero.
That's true.
Right after that.
I can't do it, man. Can't go back to Operation Logic Bomb. I tried too hard to get people into the game, and then they got into the game, and then they stole my record, and I can't get it back.
So I noticed, hold on. I noticed, it took me a good 24 minutes or so, but I noticed that whenever Bomberman jumps, they drop a bomb.
Mm-hmm.
And I wonder if that adds height or something. Like, is there some speed tech to dropping a bomb when you jump? Or is that just for fun?
It may be. I can see it giving you more, like, height on your jump. Or something to do with maybe animation canceling.
Yeah. Because it's like, anytime they make any extended jump, well, maybe not there.
Yeah. Well, he was grabbing a ledge there.
They'll drop a bomb.
Maybe that has something to do with it. It probably has something to do with animation. Like, maybe when he lands without dropping a bomb, he has a getting up animation.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I like making up my own, like, tech while we're doing these. Be like, yeah, look at that sweet tech. He's dropping bombs as he jumps.
We should start doing that.
Or at least...
Just, like,
actual commentation.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, make up why they're doing stuff. And, like, don't make it seem like we're just making it up. Just like, oh, look at that. He's doing some sick animation cancel with the bomb jumps.
Oh, man. Yeah, he's doing sick animation cancels with the bomb jumps.
Yep.
We just totally didn't make that up.
Just massively spread speedrunning misinformation, which is what the community needs.
That is just what we need.
Yep.
To confuse more people.
Oh, for sure.
Welcome to speedrunning.
Yep.
Anyways, I love how every time he jumps, he does this like animation cancel by dropping a bomb.
Right. It's some
it's really sweet tech.
Yeah. It's not super well known tech, but I mean, the eagle-eyed observer.
I assume they're not picking up stuff. I mean, not assume they are not. Boone's not picking up stuff to reduce the lag.
Right.
To increase the lag, maybe. I know in Donkey Kong 64, you try to make it as much lag as possible.
Oh, yeah, that's
and then
right.
you just walk out of bounds.
Yeah.
So I'm going to assume the same thing's true here. They're just making as much lag as possible, and it's letting them ledge grab to grab ledges.
Right, and it's also to you want less numbers on the screen at the score screen because that generates lag as well.
Yeah.
Yep. So you want less numbers.
Just like Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah. Yep.
You have to complete the stage as slow as possible because otherwise the timer takes 20 years to count down.
Oh, that's funny. Is that real?
That's my favorite part. In Sonic Run. Well, okay, the way they time is like vastly different.
IGT, is it?
Worcester put out a bunch of hilarious videos where he beats a stage in 28 seconds, but in real time it takes like, I don't know, 45 seconds or something like that. So he goes back and plays poorly and beats the stage in like 31 seconds, and it actually only takes 31 seconds because the score counter when you beat a stage in under 30 seconds takes an additional like 10 seconds to count down.
What?
So like, yeah, he went through and did all these different stages and all the different Sonic games. So now what they only count the time in which you're like actually playing the game, and they don't count the into stages stuff.
Is that something that's like, man, that's do they have special timers for that?
Yeah.
Huh. That's annoying.
You input the time yourself at the end of every stage while you're waiting for the counter to count down. Because you got like 10 seconds every single time.
Yeah.
Waiting for the score counter to count down.
Man, Sonic is a mess just in every aspect, isn't he?
Every generation.
Yeah. Just like no matter what Sonic is involved with, it's just a mess.
Poor Sonic.
Yeah.
One day he'll speed his way out of this.
Out of whatever it is he's gotten himself in.
Eating too many chili dogs.
Not anymore. He doesn't eat chili dogs, man.
Really?
That's my
What
favorite.
does he do in Sonic Boom?
In Sonic, well, I mean in the games. Like, my favorite part of Sonic is him just scarfing down chili dogs, and he never does that in any games.
I was gonna say, I don't think he does that in any games. I think it's only in, like, the anime and stuff.
Yeah. In the comics.
Yeah, yeah. The Archie comics?
Yeah.
Sweet. Are there any Bomberman comics?
Yes, actually.
Yes.
But not Archie.
Are they any good? Oh.
Yeah. I don't know. I've never read them. I
man.
just know they exist.
Look at Sphinx Ninja here.
Mm-hmm. This is, like, the only boss I vividly remember, because he's kind of annoying.
He's got a shield, it looks like.
Yeah.
But it looks like you can just jump inside of it. Wow, it only takes up the, like, front half of it.
Yeah.
What a good shield.
It's sort of like Bowser. This is another thing that Mario copied from this game, because you gotta, like, go behind him and attack his tail at a certain point.
I'm not very good at that, so I don't know much about it.
Yep. Oh, look at that. See? Blowing the score.
Dang, they've done that in several stages as well, like the regular stages as well.
Oh, really? I only noticed it on the bosses.
So they reset after every stage?
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming that means this is spliced.
Yes. The
Yes.
score and that...
Rejected,
Yes.
score and resetting.
Mm-hmm. Thumbs
This is
down.
not a single segment speedrun.
That's true.
This is adorable. What is this?
He's riding Ricky. The kangaroo.
Wait, if we're... Didn't Yoshi something... What was that Yoshi game we reviewed?
We're
calling it a review.
Gosh. Do we review a Yoshi game? Or watch a
Yeah.
Yoshi game?
It was
Oh,
like the first one we
64.
did. Yeah.
Yeah.
That one also they reset after everything. So we're going to have to go back and like retroactively reject that game too.
That's right. I think it's happening here to skip cutscenes, if I recall correctly. I mean, that's definitely why it is.
Wait, so you're telling me this game has story?
Yes.
Dang.
Yeah.
I thought this was the perfect game.
Well, I mean, you're able to skip the story, so it's optionally
Dang.
the perfect game.
You know, PlayStation games don't even let you do that.
Oh, that I know that. They love their story, an unskippable cutscene in that generation.
I know.
0 score.
Dang.
That's
It's because he went up the waterfall and skipped everything.
That's right. We haven't seen the Kurt Q
this
stage yet.
long neck. Okay, hold on. This long neck brown thing that's walking around.
Yeah.
When I first saw it at the beginning of the stage, I thought it was Woody from Toy Story.
What?
I was about to say, yo, sick, it's Woody from Toy Story.
Are you sure you're not talking about the wiener dog with this?
No, this thing. I just barely caught it out of the corner of my eye, and then I immediately noticed what it actually was, and I felt like an idiot.
Woody is a
I
cowboy.
just wanted to I know that.
How?
That's why I'm sharing this. Because
Okay.
I don't know how. Maybe somebody in the comments will know.
Maybe they will be
hope-
like, "Oh yeah, I always thought it was Woody as well." No, I have solidarity.
All right.
Solidarity.
Solidarity.
Yeah. That's my new ice cream
That's
brand.
solid milk.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
I guess solid milk is ice cream. I forgot ice cream exists.
It's been a long time.
You can't cook ice cream on a George Foreman grill, so I forgot about it.
Oh, that's right. There's the answer to the age-old question: what can't you cook on a George Foreman grill?
Ice cream.
Yep. How weird is it that we started talking about ice cream on the snow stage, huh? What are the odds of that?
Oh, man.
Yep, and we started first.
Wait, this is the stage. This is the stage I was talking about with Kurt Q.
Well,
Because
he-
the exit was right above. See, he just did like this wacky jump off of everything. He's doing it again.
Yeah, through the bottom of that platform. Whoa!
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That stage right there.
Good
You would
job, Boone
think-
and Kurt Q.
Yeah, he was talking about, like I said, because you would think you had to go through that whole stage because it's so high up above it. Like it's still on the same like y-axis in terms of it just being right above the entrance. So it's like, why can't I just go straight up? And apparently you can.
You can.
It just takes a little bit of determination and some jumping off some walls in a really weird way.
That's right. And all it
Yeah,
takes
so
is
everybody
getting
go
up,
back,
getting
go
up
back
at
in
a-
time like 5 minutes and rewatch that stage like 6 times.
5 minutes.
And think about the fact,
It's too
I don't
far
remember
back.
when it was.
It was like 15 seconds.
Well, in any case, go back and watch it like 6 times, and just think about the fact that It took Kurt Q like 3 hours to explain that stage.
And just remember, all
great.
you gotta do is get out of bed every morning and put one foot in front of the other one and keep on going. Do you know what I'm referencing? I feel like I referenced
No,
this
but it
a
looks
lot.
like he's riding. His rockets look like they got carrots on the back of them.
Those are flames.
Those are carrots.
Okay. How do they look like carrots? It's just because it's orange and a cone.
And green.
Oh yeah, you're right. The
carrots.
stem is usually bigger and thicker than the carrot on an
Is
actual
it?
carrot. Well, I
don't eat
guess to you
Carrots
because
that aren't pre-cut.
that's what's going on right here. Well, then how do you even know about the green part of a carrot?
Because I've seen Bugs Bunny.
I was wondering if
he's
that was
like-
going to be your answer.
He's like, hey, we got all this up, Doc, in here. And Bugs Bunny's like, what's up, Doc?
Did Bugs Bunny ever do that?
I have no idea.
That'd be
Probably
weird
in Space Jam.
and funny if that was the origins of Updog. Is Bugs Bunny saying Updog?
Oh. What's up, dog?
Yeah. What's up, Doc?
Dog?
I mean,
What's up, dog?
What is up, dog? Wait, you said it.
Okay.
All right, I don't understand what's going on in this joke anymore.
He's shooting carrots out of the jetpack. Why didn't he just use his propeller?
Because the jetpack is
Oh,
better.
is this Rainbow Road?
Yep.
It is, and there's flying knives. This
Speaking
is
of
exactly
that,
how I remember Rainbow Road.
Did you know there's a Bomberman kart game?
Bomberman kart, like in racing?
Yeah.
Really? No, I didn't.
I'm not sure
Is
if
that
I'm
for like
telling the truth.
PlayStation 4?
Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm lying or not. Let me get on my cell phone.
So why are you on your cell phone in the theater?
Don't tell on me. I could have
Hey,
sworn
hey.
there was a kart race. Stop.
Hey,
What is
there's
it
a guy on
called?
a cell phone.
The chaperone's gonna
What?
get me?
Yes.
What are those people called?
Mario Kart 64.
No, I don't think that's their name. I could have sworn.
What are you
there
talking
was-
about?
There is a Bomberman kart. Oh, it's a mobile. No, PS2.
Wasn't 16 player and on the Sega Saturn?
No, it's PS2.
PS2, really? Was
Yeah.
it Japan only?
I'm going to
I worked at
assume so.
GameStop during the entire life cycle of the PS2, from beginning to end.
Is that
And I don't remember any of that. Yes, that's 100% true.
Wow.
I worked there from like 98 to 2007 or something like that.
98.
So I was there for the full, life cycle.
Dang.
And I don't remember any Bomberman kart.
Well,
I do remember Crash Team Racing for the PlayStation 1.
I assume it was Japanese only then. Or maybe one of those
Dang.
weird games that got a European release and not an American release.
I also don't remember Shepherd's Crossing, but apparently that came out on PS2.
Yeah.
So
Uh-oh.
maybe my store just only sold good games.
I find that
Wah,
highly
wah,
unlikely.
wah, wah.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. Shout out to Shepherd's Crossing.
Shout outs to Shepherd's Crossing. Shout outs to Boone making his first mistake of the run. You can't have a run
Dang.
without a mistake, so there's no reason to feel bad about yourself.
Dang, he lost like 15 seconds here too.
Yeah.
14.4.
Exactly.
I got my wristwatch out, timer on,
That's right.
checking it.
Well, you better watch out. All right. You're telling on me for using my cell phone. I'm gonna tell on you for using your watch. All right.
My Apple wristwatch.
Mm-hmm.
Is it the same? Hold on. Can you get in trouble in the same way for using like one of those Apple wristwatches or like the Google glasses as you would using your phone?
Maybe. I don't know. All I know is that reminded me of
Bomberman Hero.
a long time ago when I used to have my favorite watch. It was a digital watch, and when it lit up, it did like blue shock waves radiating from the center of the watch out, like super quickly and super brightly. And that's how it lit up. And I was at a planetarium one time, and my friend asked me what time it was, and it was my first time ever using the watch in the dark. And I was like, okay, I'll light up my watch and I'll tell you. And I lit my watch up, and it illuminated the entire planetarium. And it scared me so bad because I thought I was gonna get kicked out of that planetarium for illuminating it in blue. I don't know. It was just very, very funny to me, and very shocking that my
Wow.
little watch was so bright.
And ever since then, you've never owned a watch because you were so scarred for life.
It's true. I have never owned a watch after that one.
Yeah.
Well, and mostly it's because I haven't found a watch as cool as that one was.
I don't know if I ever had a cool watch other than the walkie-talkie watch I had. That we would use it. We would use it at anime conventions and stuff to talk to the janitorial services people.
What?
Yeah, we would just like boot it up and like they're like, hey, we need this and there, and I'm like, hey guys, how's it going?
Oh,
I'm standing in line.
Hey, it's your ninja, your pink ninja gal.
Is it?
I don't know. She's pink and a ninja.
Is she?
Yeah.
It looks like a robot with one eye.
That's a robot with one eye. I'm talking about the pink thing behind it. That just flew away.
Are you sure?
There she is.
There they are.
Yep.
That is not who I think it was. That I was.
Really?
She does not look very impressive.
What?
This is not my wife.
She's got a whip.
I'm pretty sure. I think it was the blue guy. That I was like, so cool.
What you said?
I want to be a blue ninja. I don't remember. Look, that was like 20 years ago. Do you know how old this game is?
20 years old.
Exactly.
97.
1995.
Yep. Don't.
When did the N64 come out?
91. 2?
1992. 3.
I don't know,
19. Man. I'll take. I'd like to ask the audience. Hey, rename.
Where are they? Oh, gosh.
Do you know when the N64 came out?
94. Hold on, I'm definitely not on my cell phone right now.
Definitely not using my Google glasses to look this up.
Oh gosh, are we both
Google
committing crimes?
Google, when did the N64 come out?
Don't talk to a smart object.
Can you do that on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Just be like, hold on. Google. Hey, Google.
Change like the name it recognizes to oh boy. Be like, oh boy, when was this president elected? That'd be sick.
They're like, wait, what's going on with your glasses? And you're like, what are you talking about?
Like lighting up and buzzing.
Oh, man. It's a good strategy. I've never actually seen what Google glasses look like from the other side. Like when you're looking at them. Mm-hmm. I assume it's not incognito.
Definitely
I assume it's very obvious.
Yeah.
That you have like the camera pulled up or something.
96.
96. Is that your final answer?
Yes.
All right. So this game is probably at least 20 years old.
Yeah.
It's looking pretty good for a 20-year-old game.
Yeah. Right.
I mean, in all honesty, it looks pretty fun.
Mm-hmm. It is.
I mean, some games don't age well. Some games don't age well, like Banjo-Kazooie, for example.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that game was aged poorly of a year after it released.
That game's been bad from the beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah. Compared to this.
Yeah, this game is a
I've never actually played Banjo-Kazooie. I've only played like 2 of Rare's games, Rare's titles.
You know what is my favorite Banjo game, unironically? Nuts and bolts.
Bomberman Hero?
Well, yeah,
Nuts
Bomberman
and
Hero,
bolts.
but then Nuts and Bolts.
I watched a little bit of somebody play Nuts and Bolts, and it actually didn't look like it was a bad game, just a bad Banjo-Kazooie game.
Yeah. I mean, that's the common folly of sequels that try to be different too much. They're great games
like
in
how
their own
Crash
right.
Team Racing. Crash Team Racing was a really bad Crash Bandicoot game, but it was also a really bad racing game.
Yep. But it was a good Crash game.
Yes, because you could crash. I get it.
Yep. You could also crash your Nuts and Bolts.
You can crash your Nuts and Bolts.
Yes.
I got it.
Oh, man.
Well, we defeated Blue Guy, and he didn't go off into space.
Oh, that might be it for Blue Man.
That's it.
Yeah.
Save the day.
For that group of blue men.
And now we gotta go through this auto-scroller.
Yep, and it's Sphinx Ninja is back.
I hope they don't have a force field this time. It looks like they lost their satellite dish.
Yep, they did.
So they're not getting any reception here in the water.
All right, and now they're dead.
Goodbye.
Yeah.
I'll see you in Mario Odyssey.
All right, here we go. Pink Ninja time. Yes.
Okay.
Called it, dude. This is not the pink ninja you were talking about. The pink ninja you were talking about at the top of the show was actually the blue ninja.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But they I remember them being pink for some reason. It might not have even been this game. You never really know.
There is a pink Bomberman. Or Bomber Girl, I guess. Maybe
Is that Bomberman's girlfriend?
Probably.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Wait, Bomberman's pink. Wait a second.
He has pink pom-poms. And hands and feet.
Oh, this is a new boss?
Yep, this is the
finding
final
Owl Guy.
evil alien force that's trying to take over the world that we are stopping.
Is it an owl?
Yes.
He's like, look, I'm going to make it nighttime forever.
Mm-hmm. Isn't that the
and
story?
And then he turns into that wizard from Sword in the Stone.
Merlin?
Merlin, there you go.
Isn't Turning the World Night Forever the story of Dark
Pokemon
Cloud 2?
Sapphire.
Dark Cloud 2?
Dark Cloud 2. I don't know. I never played that game.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. For some
I played
reason...
Dark Cloud 1. I got really mad that you couldn't play as the robot. And then I just never played Dark Cloud 2. And people were like, you can play as the robot in Dark Cloud 2.
Yep.
I'm like, well, I'm sorry, but I don't want to be led into believing that I can play as the robot and then be disappointed when I never get to play as the robot. Because that's what Dark Cloud 1 did to me.
You can...
And I'm not falling for that twice.
You can technically play as the robot in Dark Cloud 2. You, like, ride the robot.
See?
Yeah.
You don't even really play as the robot.
Yeah.
I avoided a disaster.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for being honest with me.
No problem. And I could just be wrong, too. But I'm pretty sure I'm right.
Well, I trust everything you say, so...
Thank you. Oh, and you'll notice he's doing the specific left-right bomb pattern to manipulate this boss's RNG completely. Once again, thank you for trusting everything I say, Rudy. That means a lot to me.
Yep. Trust. That's what friends are for.
That's right. That's right.
Yep. I still don't know. Is this still the owl guy, but he's a robot now?
Yeah.
He put his soul into that of a robot.
Mm-hmm. And now he's still dead. All for nothing.
That's a very common... I feel like it's a very common trope in everything.
Dying?
Oh, God, there's a cutscene. We have to stop this.
Yeah, oh, gosh.
Stop the cutscene.
Cut it out.
Stop it. Stop it. It's done. It's gone.
It's done. All right.
I was safe. That was so close.
I'm about to learn some freaking story. That would have been awful.
I don't want story in my video games. I just want to throw stuff.
Like bombs.
Everywhere. I don't want to throw bombs. I want to cuddle them.
What?
And then set them gently somewhere safe.
Oh, okay.
So they don't explode.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah. Got to keep them safe. From Bomberman.
He's true.
It's like Link with
bombs.
pots.
Mm-hmm.
Link just runs around and smashes pots everywhere. That's what Bomberman does.
Bomberman murders bombs.
Exactly. And that's why I give this game a 4 out of bomb score.
All right.
We had a bomb of a time.
That's true. We blew this place up, but not really.
I know. There was way too many auto scrollers. That's all I gotta say.
There was like 2, and one of them was a boss.
Oh.
Yeah.
Were they?
Uh-huh.
I zoned out that whole time.
Okay.
I was thinking about N64 games, like Quest 64, and how you just go out of bounds everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shoot. What rating am I going to give this? You know what?
A bomb.
I love this game. I'll give it a 4 out of 5. Plain and simple.
Oh, okay, good.
Nice change of pace.
Nice change of pace.
Oh, good.
Oh, good. I mean, you said you tried to run this game or something?
Yeah. I think when I said I ran it, I remembered later I did a blind race of it. That's what I did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's pretty much the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where you get all your speed runs. Just doing blind races and then submitting them to speedrun.com.
That's true. They'll take it.
Yeah, because that happens a lot for some reason. You go look at the leaderboards of something, and it's like 1 hour, 17 hours, and you're like, yeah, I got 4th place.
No,
My 17-hour Let's Play.
No shame, man. No shame. Accept everything.
Yep. Yeah. Anyways, that's good enough for me.
That's good enough for me.
So I'm gonna go take a nap in the seats behind me, and I'll catch you next week.
Yes, we'll see you then.
See ya.
Bye.
Some days you just can't get rid of a bomb.